Raw erupted with tension the moment the cameras opened, because everyone already sensed that tonight was different. Rumors had been spreading all day about Brock Lesnar arriving at the arena with bad intentions. Production crew members whispered about seeing a black SUV with Lesnar's security team surrounding it. The locker room was on edge. And Roman Reigns, he was already backstage, watching everything with that calm but dangerous intensity that makes the entire roster nervous. Jey Uso paced the hallway, preparing for a night he knew wouldn't end quietly. Ever since the recent war between Roman, Jey, and the Vision, every week has been chaos. But tonight, the chaos had a new name: Brock Lesnar. When Lesnar finally walked into the building, his expression alone told the story. No smile, no arrogance, just rage. Pure, controlled, unstoppable rage. He had been hunting for Roman ever since the rumors of a new alliance between Roman and Cody began circulating, and tonight was the night he wanted answers. In Destruction, the main event segment was announced early in the show. Brock Lesnar would confront Roman Reigns and Jey Uso in the middle of the RAW ring. The arena erupted instantly. Fans knew this wasn't going to be a conversation. This was going to be a collision. When the time came, Roman Reigns made his entrance first. The arena darkened, the lights pulsed, and Roman walked out with that trademark confidence that told the world he feared no one, not even Brock Lesnar. Jey Uso followed closely behind, keeping his eyes locked on the stage, prepared for anything. Roman stepped into the ring with the calmness of a man who had already decided the outcome of the night. Jey stood behind him, fists clenched, ready if things exploded. And then it happened. Brock Lesnar's music hit. The entire arena shook as Lesnar stormed out from behind the curtain. No hesitation, no pause, just a monster walking with purpose. He didn't wait for pyro. He didn't wait for production cues. Lesnar marched straight down the ramp, eyes locked on Roman the entire time. The moment Lesnar slid into the ring, the tension snapped like glass. The two men stood face to face, two forces that defined entire eras of WWE. Roman didn't look away. Lesnar didn't blink. The crowd was split, half chanting for Roman, half chanting for Brock, but everyone leaning forward in anticipation of the explosion. Jey stepped closer, trying to keep the situation under control, but Lesnar didn't care. He took a slow step toward Roman and made it clear with his body language that he wasn't here for negotiations. He wanted Roman, tonight. Roman tilted his head slightly, smirking with that cold confidence, as if daring Brock to make the first move. And Jey felt the shift instantly, the moment both men decided they were done staring. Brock struck first. Like a missile, he lunged at Roman, tackling him into the turnbuckle with such force the ring shook. Jey tried to pull Lesnar off, but Brock launched Jey across the ring with a violent shove, sending him rolling underneath the ropes. Roman tried to fight back, throwing heavy shots right into Brock's jaw, but Lesnar absorbed every strike like a man who came prepared for war. The arena erupted as Lesnar hoisted Roman onto his shoulders for an F5, but Roman elbowed out at the last second, landing behind Brock and hitting a flying clothesline that sent both men crashing to the mat. Jey slid back into the ring, jumping into action and unleashing rapid-fire strikes on Lesnar, trying to double-team him with Roman. For a moment, the numbers game worked. Roman and Jey cornered Lesnar, firing kicks, elbows, and body shots, forcing the beast down to one knee. But Brock Lesnar does not stay down. With a sudden burst of fury, Brock exploded up, grabbed Jey by the waist, and launched him with a brutal German suplex that sent him nearly out of the ring. Roman charged in, but Brock caught him too, throwing Roman halfway across the ring with another monstrous suplex. The beast stood tall in the center, roaring as the crowd erupted. Roman rolled to the ropes, grabbing the barricade as he tried to regain his footing. Jey crawled toward the corner, barely able to lift his head after the impact. Brock stalked Roman, stepping toward him with that terrifying hunter's instinct. But Roman Reigns was not done. With a sudden surge of adrenaline, Roman lunged forward and hit Brock with a Superman punch that rocked the entire arena. Lesnar stumbled back. Roman hit a second one. The crowd exploded. Brock dropped to one knee. And then Roman wound up for the third. But Brock was ready. He caught Roman midair and lifted him for the F5, and this time, he connected. Roman crashed to the canvas with brutal impact, and Brock stood over him, breathing heavy but victorious. Jey tried once more to leap at Lesnar, but Brock spun around and dropped him with a second F5, leaving both Roman and Jey laid out in the ring. Lesnar stood over them, staring down at Roman with a fire in his eyes that made the message clear: this wasn't over. Not even close. Raw ended with Brock Lesnar leaving the ring, His warning delivered through destruction, while Roman Reigns and Jey Uso struggled to recover. The Beast had returned with purpose, and now, WWE enters a new level of war. Because when Brock Lesnar targets Roman Reigns, nothing in WWE remains the same.